Fighter should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Larry Holmes, watch out for that reach of 206 centimeters. He's also 191 centimeters tall and weighed in at 103 kilos. And his opponent, Muhammad Ali, 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only three-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
To fight in this venue, you have got to be a very accomplished fighter, and I think it's safe to say that both of these athletes are certainly that.
So we've seen their stats, we've seen their history, we've seen the walk, we've seen the crowd. Now, all what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
And there's the bell to start round one. Nice counter shot. He misses with that jab. Nice punch. And he misses with that jab. Lands with the right counter. And a counter left. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You fight the Swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Missed him with that uppercut.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. And he fails to score with that left hook. Beautiful counter punch. He just misses with that big right hand. Left punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. There's a counter shot. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Mate, he's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now. This fight is so important now in this first minute of this next round. You get on top of him.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? He missed with that jab. And he just misses with that jab. Let's see if these two heavyweights decide to exchange bombs early or decide to box a little bit.
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire, because somebody's going to get hurt and someone's got to react.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good left hand. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it.
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Great counter right hand there. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. That counter shot lands. Solid punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Good counter punching. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you, they want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
What a punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10.
I'm telling you, he's
Back at it in round four. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Good counter left hand there. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Good left counter that lands. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Right punch. Insane action. Catch and shoot. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. That left counter was perfectly timed. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Beautiful. That's it. Stop, just stick. Look at him. He's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. Great work. Back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep whacking.
And there's the bell for round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. He threw the hook, didn't land. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Caution being thrown to the wind. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Not a lot of defense here at all. He got out of the way of that right hook. Punch count. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They exchange punches. Left counter scores. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear and he'll start tiring out.
And there's the bell to start round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice counter shot with the right hand. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down. when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? They can change their attitude, they can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round, because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over. Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Counter right hand again. So much for boxing. This, a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good counter punching for both these athletes. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Don't be looking there for one shot.
Here comes round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Offensive display, landing that left counter. A perfect counter shot. Why aren't they defending? We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. And he misses with the left uppercut. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Mate, he's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now. This fight is so important now in this first minute of this next round. You get on top of him.
And we enter the 8th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice counter shot. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
That punch scores. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. That right uppercut misses.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Don't let him get back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be straight. Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath back. Good. And every time you see him, take a big, deep breath. Bang him down. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the...
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. And there's the bell for round 9. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Beautiful counter shot. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
That left counter punch will score. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He misses with that jab.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump all. Body and head, be smart, change your angles, go out there and finish him. He's ready.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. This is the 10th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice counter punch. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Miss with that jab. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? No, we don't see a knockdown. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Good counter punch. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
The perfect counter lands. They got out of the way of that right hook. Good counter punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. So just keep...
This is the 11th we've entered the championship rounds. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now. That's another scoring shot. Good counter punch. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. That one will count. So that left lands. Nice counter. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance without it.
Keep smart.
And there's the bell to start round 12. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. That left hook just missed. Catch and shoot. Missing with the hook. So much firepower here. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Big left there, but misses. And he just missed with that left jab. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.